Hello and welcome back to more Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1 walkthrough. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get back to this. Unfortunately, the disc has been scratched and it's been an absolute pain trying to get it to work. Because I've already got one copy of the game. I didn't really want to go and buy another one, really. It just didn't make sense. It'd just be a bit weird having two copies of the same game, especially when the game is a little bit, as substandard as it is. But we're now back on track. The game's now working. So, onto the ruins. Another encounter for us to complete. The forest has become home to Muggleborns trying to escape prosecution, protect these innocent witches and wizards from the Snatchers. Yep, that's it. Once again, Harry is launching himself straight into another surefire way of getting captured. Utterly preposterous. Now, the thing there about garroting gas, great idea in theory. You think, it really swell idea. Only problem is that you throw it and then you yourself just get destroyed by it because it's in your vicinity as well. So you think, yeah, I'll throw it at these defeated guys. I'll kill him off, well, not kill him off, but stun them rather, and then they go ahead and just hurt you as well. As the uses these things. This is quite a short level, to be honest with you, so it shouldn't take too long, and that means we should then also be able to do the caves. All these guys, they're like, bandits, don't they? Like robbers with the living masks on, like some sort of evil superhero league. Harry Potter versus the superheroes. That'd be quite a cool new film for all of us to do that. If any executives are listening in, thinking for ideas to reboot the series. Harry Potter versus the evil Snatchers. Maybe with a catchier title, I don't know. So there are two collectibles to get in this map. The first one you can just see there actually on the screen. On the far left is the Deathly Hallows symbol, number 2. Just turn over and get that quickly. And basically, you've got to save these muggles, really. It's not too difficult. Just keep firing at the Death Eaters and you'll be fine. Now, these symbols, basically, the more of these you get, eventually your spells will become more powerful. Apparently. I never really noticed it, but there you go. Okay, so they're on our side. Okay, that's something. And they're the bad guys. They're the Snatchers. So just, you use normal sort of tactics. Impediment everything. Always works like a treat after all, so it makes sense really. Anyway, over in here, let's head over in here. There is another suitcase. People leaving around these suitcases everywhere. Honestly, why do witches and wizards have so many suitcases? Just leave them about. And we get a copy of the Quibbler. Quibbler number 2. I think I should know. It's number 2 or number 1 actually. I picked number 1. Yeah, number 1. What do you know? Our first Quibbler. Think about the Quibblers though. Actually, I think it is. I'll look and see. I don't know why I'm getting absolutely lost and confused. Yeah, it is. Our first Quibbler. I'm all over the place. The Crumple Horn Snorlax sighting. You get it, you press X to go, ooh, it's just article mentions a crumpled horn Snorlax was spotted in a small Swedish town. It's not a lot really, is it? Not a lot to go for. So, yeah, they're a bit rubbish today, Prophet and the Quibblers, because you don't get a full story, you just get a little summary, which is nothing really. It's the pot watching ones which are the ones to watch out for. 8 them in. How dare you use the same spell that I'm using to defeat you to defeat me? Makes no sense. So far, sort of look around and see where people are being attacked from. Keep an eye on these muggles if they're defending after all. So, other than that, that's pretty much it. Now we just keep getting rid of all these Snatchers and the occasional Death Eater until you pass the mission. Simple as that. And just collect, boxy side. Why do Death Eaters have so much boxy side on them? Loads of bottles of the stuff, I didn't realise they were so prepared. I'm more prepared than Hermione, seriously. Use target, of course, to get these to lock on. No, that's a ruin. Don't hit the ruin because they'll collapse and hit you. And no. Unfortunately, the ruins can't destroy you, so don't worry about that. It's quite a cool setting actually, this whole ruins thing. But they do it so much in this blooming game, you end up thinking that England's full of ruins, and well, there are a few, but it's not completely made of ruins. Oh shoot! Muggleborn's actually being captured. What? No way! I thought they were doing all right. Looking more closer eye to him actually. Okay, well you can pretty much get through this and lose a few of them if you have to, but other than that, you know, it's not a bad thing. Like, you know, if one gets captured, it's like, oh well, you know, there you go, exactly, mission completed. And in that sense, in that case, I might as well go straight on to the next one because that was way too short. Right, the Dark Caves. The forest is a dark place. Prepare to meet one of its fiercest inhabitants. Escape from a dragon's lair. It's like, well, why'd you go into the blooming thing in the first place? It's a dragon. That's got a big no all over it. I mean, you might think that maybe we need training against future dragon encounters, but this is the only encounter for dragon in the entire game. It makes no sense at all. Why would Harry even want to go into the swimming cave in the first place? A Hungarian horntail as well at that. Why would you go into a cave with a Hungarian horntail in? And where has he gone to get to this place as well? I mean, there's none of these in England. He must be in Hungary, where Hungarian horntails are, you know, from. I mean, really, the game's... It's just like how the game like uses like acromantulas in the forests all the time. When, I mean, they're from Borneo, aren't they? According to the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Nice and slowly here, just to make sure the dragon doesn't burn me alive. I'm sure I'll be fine anyway. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, maybe not. Yep, that's what happens when you don't go to cover. The dragon will then just kill you like that. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. This is why you should not go to cover. There we go. Nice dramatic music as well. There's 2 collectibles in here to find. One's a bit tricky, but it's not. That isn't that hard really. It's an I think if I remember correctly, it's a daily profit and a Potter watch for our collection. So that's going to be Rover Baby. Rover Baby. Oh, this is what I need. Fire protection potion. Don't even remember Snape teaching us that at Hogwarts. But fair enough. Oh, more guaranteed gas as well. Imagine that, just throwing a canister of guaranteed gas into the dragon's face before you run away. Because why the hell not? Exploding potion, lovely jubbly. That'll do well in a cave. Last thing you want in here is an explosion. Good lord. Strengthening. It's like, don't take Harry on now. He's a strengthened wizard. So around here, oh, it's that guy there. That guy. Is it here actually? Somewhere around here is the blooming first collectible. I'm trying to see in the dark though. It's a bit hazy, the darkness. Yeah, it's a bit further on then. Oh yeah, it's past this one. I have to think I'm getting mixed up in terms of which dragon encounter I need to avoid, sort of thing. So just dodge here in between the thingamabobs. Giant stands here. So far, so good. Just run through the fire, why not? Seems to do alright. There we go. So that's quite easy to find, to be honest. That gets us daily profit. Our first one, which so we can see what we get for our hard work. Profit headline: Albus Dumbledore remembered. In this edition, Dumbledore's longtime friend Elphias Doge discusses Dumbledore's life work. Well, that is good because it does reference the fact that there is a column by Elphias Doge. A weird character in a way because he's never mentioned in any of the previous 6 books. Just gets sort of thrown in for good measure in Deathly Hallows. But you know, it'd be great if the game actually gave us like the full story. You know, there's not a real benefit other than that from getting them, which is a real shame. It's a right shame. Okay, now on to this bad boy here. He just keeps moving around. I'm guessing it's one dragon that keeps moving around because it'd be a bit worrying if it was like, you know, more and more dragons in here. It's like, how many are there in here? Oh, come on, for God's sake. Okay, Harry, get back. Okay, well, they're alright. Thank God for that. Now, I think it should be around here is the next... there it is. Potter Watch number 3. Let's see what we haven't got so far. Collectibles. Have a little listen and see what friend George got for us. An unsavoury appointment. Oh, here we go.
Fawkes. In our latest news for those out of touch and on the run, I bring some bad news for anyone interested in keeping things happy at Hogwarts, or anyone who likes to keep their hair clean. Severus Snape has been appointed headmaster of Hogwarts. We advise all students there to plan their responses carefully, as we've heard that Slytherus Snape has employed a number of Death Eaters to take care of discipline at the school.
Grim times indeed. And it's not just Hogwarts that's suffering. The new Wizarding Order is also affecting the Muggle world badly.
While Muggles remain ignorant of the source of their suffering, they continue to sustain heavy casualties. However, we do hear some truly inspirational stories of wizards and witches risking their own safety to protect Muggle friends and neighbours, often without the Muggles' knowledge. I'd like to appeal to all our listeners to emulate their example, perhaps by casting a protective charm over any Muggles dwelling in your street. Many lives could be saved if such simple measures are taken.
And what would you say to those listeners who reply that in these dangerous times it should be wizards first?
I'd say that is one short step from wizards first, to purebloods first, and then to Death Eaters.
Yeah.
We're all human, aren't we? Every human life is worth the same, and is worth saving.
Excellently put. So, for all those who want Hogwarts free of Death Eaters,
And those who think Muggles should be protected,
keep each other safe, keep faith, and help Harry Potter.
yes. And we suggest that you continue to show your devotion to the man with the lightning scar by listening to Potter.
Oh yes, absolutely brilliant. I love the fact that just that is actually taken from the book, and it has them as well doing it. I mean, it is the one good aspect of this game, in my humble opinion. And it was so good seeing like the press conference of the new stuff at Universal Orlando and seeing the guys down there and being like, oh my god, the memories, that's so cool. Please say I'm going the right way here. Nope, I'm going right into Dragon's Path, which I would recommend. Get out of the way of the fire. Thank God for that. I was just lost in the oblivion of enjoying that little Potter Watch password podcast thing that I was just like, oh, screw the game for a minute. I think now it's a case of running a little bit and eventually, yep, 2 more snatches to face, and then we're outside. And then we're done. This first set of encounters, because unfortunately there is another set later on. Basically, when the story sort of lulls again for a bit, there's another sort of period of these encounters. But anyway, now on for story, which will continue in the next part. See you then. A narrative, documental, or other work of literature, film, theatre, television, music, or game, yada yada yada, that continues the story or expands upon some earlier work. Basically, follow up.